Give it to the guy who you talk to. Just keep on giving it to the guy that you talk to, as they've been doing all year. You know, Saquon Barkley has had a sensational year. His carries, rush yards, all career highs. He's had over 100 yards from scrimmage in 3 of the last 4 games. And he's one of only 3 quarterbacks this season that's led his team in receptions. He is Mr. Everything for the New York Giants. And they have to put the ball in his hands and just try to give him a chance to make something happen. But you know the Eagles, Howie, they're going to try to put everything, take him out of it, and put everything on Danny Dimes. I mean, Terry.
Yeah, you know, when you look at Kansas City, when their quarterback Mahomes was the MVP in the league and they won the Super Bowl, it was because his quarterback coach was Mike Kafka, and he drug him out from when he was a grad assistant at Northwestern in Chicago. Then he goes to New York. Brian Daboll turns the play calling over to him. Coaching makes a difference, and I think Daniel Jones turned the ball least of any quarterback in the league after leading the league 3 years in a row and turning the ball over. Daniel Jones is a true quarterback. I love watching him play, and I believe in it. And I think the reason is because of the coaching from Mike Kafka.
Well, you flip it over to the other side. What's different from the 2 games they played this year? Well, it's getting McKinney back. It's Jackson. It's Williams. It's a complete defense. Wayne Martindale is one of the most unpredictable defensive coordinators in football. Is he going to bring pressure? Is he going to play coverage? What's he going to do with Jalen Hurts? So how's he going to handle that? How's he going to handle the wide receivers? This gives him the full kind of package of he can do anything from A to Z within his defense. So that unpredictable factor, I think, is going to be a big key for today's game.
How you look at playoff football, pressure football, and you look at Philadelphia. Their expectation, it's not the playoffs. Their expectation is the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And so you look at the pressure on the 2 teams. Really, New York's playing with house money.
Yep.
And you look at this game as it goes on, because of the pressure on Philadelphia, as it goes on, that pressure builds and builds and builds. With the Giants, if they can keep it close going into the 4th quarter, then their confidence builds. They say, hey, we got a shot to win this game. So I think the Giants got a heck of a shot to win this ball game, Michael.
You know, we've talked about the Giants going 0-2 in the regular season against Philadelphia. Gronk, the Super Bowl year for you down there in Tampa, you guys lost both regular season games to the Saints and then beat them in the playoffs. What was different?
Yes, obviously the 2 previous games in the regular season don't matter one single bit. Throw those games in the trash. And what's different about it is that you have another opportunity to change up your scheme. And when you're changing up your scheme, the team that beat you the previous 2 games, yes, they're going to do the same thing. So now you're changing up, and you can catch them off guard then, and you can make some chunk plays on things that, you really didn't do last time, but now you're doing this time, and it throws them off. So that's a big difference. That's a big key in order to beat the team.
So Sean was predictable.
Yes, he was very predictable. Yes. He's doing the same thing over and over, and we finally caught him. Yes.
The time by Sean Payton will join us with our picks in just a second. Trying to hide over there.
But I also think a lot of it, Kurt, is, when you watch the Rocky movie and he's chasing Apollo Creed and he's running, he's getting smoked, and he's getting a little closer, and eventually he beats him. When you're that team and you realize if we switch this up and change that, we really got a legit shot. This is why we won. The teams that learn why they lost those first 2 and can make those adjustments and not repeat those mistakes, they have a great chance of winning. Now, I've been on teams that have lost 2 and won that 3rd. It is hard to beat someone 3 times. But I'm not going to say it's going to be easy for the Giants in Philly, but I do believe the Giants have a legitimate shot if they eliminate a lot of the mistakes they've made the past 2
And the Giants are on a roll. Philadelphia hadn't played that great for the last month.
Part of the reason is because the injury to Jalen Hurts. Jay Glazer told us earlier that Hurts is playing and fine, but who else is in and out? Jay will tell us right now, brought to you by Geico.
How we talked about the Giants defense, and they're a healthy bunch except for one name, and it's a very important name. It's Azeez Ojulari. He's probably one of the best pass rushers. He is limited all week. He is active today, but the plan is to limit him in this game. Now, on the other side, he's going to face off against Lane Johnson. Lane is extremely important, obviously, to this Eagles offense. I talked to him last night. Said, look, I tore my groin. I'm going to need surgery in the offseason. I've been in an awful lot of pain these last 2 weeks. It got better this week. He said, look, I'm just going to have to brace for it in this game and just deal with it. He actually reached out to Cam Jordan, the Pro Bowl defensive end for the Saints, who dealt with the same thing. He said, the advice I got back is going to hurt you every single play. I was hoping to hear anything but that, but Lane's going to toughen it out.
All right, thanks a lot, Jay. Today's jackpot in the Fox Best Super 6 contest, $100,000.